about Trump also? Is that okay or no?
Okay.
So, what about immigration? Do you not care about immigration policy?
Do I not care about immigration policy?
Yeah.
I do care about immigration policy. I just think that Trump's immigration policy is worse.
Okay, so how is that true when, in fact, under Obama, more people were deported than under Trump? Under Biden, there were far more fentanyl deaths in the country
Oh, you
from
can't say that.
cartel.
I gotta kick you now. That's TikTok TOS. Alrighty, let's go to the next individual. Only do send a guest request if you meet that criteria listed on the TikTok screen. We're just looking for some debates, everybody. Only do send a guest request if you meet that criteria listed on the TikTok screen, everybody. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Your girlfriend's a fat nigger.
You're disgusting. By the way, that's one of the people that's spamming Parker got cooked in the comment section. It's just literally people who literally are like Nazis and saying slurs. Like, those are the people that say I got cooked in the comment section, just to clarify. Disgusting fuckers. It's so horrible. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that criteria on the TikTok screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Do
28.
you support Trump?
Yes, sir.
Election held today, Harris versus Trump. Who would you rather vote for?
Trump.
Okay, and why do you support Trump?
Because he wants to cut NASA spending by over 20%. And I think it'd be crucial to cut NASA spending. Let's call a spaceship that's allegedly orbiting the moon right now. It's not orbiting the moon, okay? They never left Earth. There's a giant money laundering scheme that needs to be investigated because that's what it is. They said that we landed on the moon in the 60s, right? So why haven't we gone back? Because technology's only gotten better. So essentially, it'd be easier to get there now than it was in the 60s, right? It's all facade. It's all fake. It needs to be cut. It's a wasteful spending. There's no need for us to go to the moon or any other reason. Why is it? We have issues here on the surface that need fixed. We need to put that funding towards those issues. This is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a waste of money. It needs to go to the people. We could end homelessness and cure hunger if we had the money that they use for NASA with our citizens.
No, we couldn't end homelessness and cure hunger. That's ridiculous to say that we could do that with NASA funding. NASA funding actually brings us more money back, so it provides more benefits than it actually we put in the very first place. Plus, Trump is expanding the space exploration aspect of it by 10%. If you consider the space exploration aspect of it to be bullshit, well, then you think Trump is increasing the bullshit aspect of it and then decrease the other aspects of it that actually have research and impacts here at home on the ground. I'm not trolling. Trump literally got rid of the impacts, all right, in terms of research, in terms of things that we use here at home and domestically, right, rather than like this specifically the space exploration. He increased it by 10% for space exploration. Secondly, I also just want to acknowledge that like we absolutely did make it to the moon. The reason why we didn't feel the need to go back over and over and over again is because there aren't really like benefits. The reason why we were going originally in the first place is because of the space race. So we had a benefit reputationally against the Soviet Union. Now, given that there was a space race, can you acknowledge that the Soviet Union did recognize that we were there and that they had the utmost incentive to say that we didn't make it there if we didn't actually make it there?
Yeah, they were paid off by the CIA. We know that.
No evidence of this. The Soviet Union was paid off by the CIA? Like, what are you talking about? Why would Russia... So Russia took funding and money rather than specifically winning the space race? That makes literally zero sense.
Because they don't even care about the space race. Why do you think that?
Then why were they
USA
conducting themselves in it in the first place? That makes zero sense as well.
And I can explain it to you. Because they were conducting it, but they knew it was pointless. They knew that they wouldn't get there because it's not real. It was all propaganda mechanism, okay? And that's why
So
no
if it was
other
all
country-
propaganda, why wouldn't they try to keep propaganda to try to make themselves look better?
They're just going to finish our statement. I was going to say that. So that's the reason why you haven't seen them go, because America is the only country that's so fixated on going to the moon and so fixated on going to space when it has no benefit to the people. Can you explain to me, Parker, because you said all this stuff. Can you explain to me what benefit, 3 benefits it has for us as American citizens right here sitting today that we go into space? Please enlighten me.
Yeah, absolutely. Satellites are super important. It's very important for us to have like a base in the moon for the future specifically, so that we can have testing of minerals that are on the moon, so that we can learn more about what could be positively impactful in terms of science for the average American. I think it's important to have specifically a ability to have like a baseline for a base, especially also so that we can make it to Mars, so that we can go further, so we can test other things in the context of our solar system as well. I think that expanding out into the solar system is going to be a necessary thing going into the next few centuries, especially with asteroid mining and with knowledge coming from and science from like minerals and stuff that is on other planets. That we're going to use that within science and medicine and technology. So that's going to be really good.
Right, but we already have those resources here. We don't need to go to. We don't need to go to the moon. Oh my God! Listen, they never left Earth.
So there's different levels of critical minerals that exist in these asteroids and around the entire solar system that it's harder for us to get here in the United States, right, or around the entire world. So the reality of the matter is that going to space in the next few hundred years will be a necessary element of that. Right, plenty of the things that are even like extremely rare on our planet are not as rare in our solar system, and that will be a thing of the future. That is way in the future, way further from now. I'm not disputing you there, but it will be something that we inevitably get to. Like if you just think about it in the long run.
Okay, so you're a big believer on what they tell you, what NASA's saying about all this space exploration.
I do believe in science, yes.
Right. Okay.
Wait,
so,
and I don't just believe in it.
No.
It can be proven, and you can test it yourself. That's why science is so great. Test it yourself.
I want to ask you something. When they show you a picture of the Earth, right? When they show you these images that they're getting from when they're going to the moon right now, you believe those images are correct images. They are real, not fabricated images, correct?
Absolutely. Do you believe the Earth is flat?
I don't believe that. I just believe it's not as they say it is. It could be. Okay, you know what? You could be right. It is flat because I believe we live under a dome. Okay, we live under a dome. You can't leave the Earth. Okay, you can't leave the Earth. We live under a dome. Okay, and it's like they try and say, "Oh, we're in the moon, we're on space." And then
MAGA
also,
flat earther, everybody. MAGA.
the propaganda, they show you the satanic symbols, the tattoos on their bodies. They make these signings, they sign their life away, they sell their soul to do this. Okay, I'm trying to fight.
You know when you're done yapping.
Wait. Okay, almost done. I have sources that can prove my points of what I'm telling you, okay?
Go ahead.
But it's just like I'm trying to fight evil. Okay, and you believe these satanic NASA people who just lie. They take our money and then they give it to their billionaire buddies. It's a money-laundering operation, and it's all fake. And it's just like you believe this propaganda. I just told my mom last night. My mom was born in 1964. I told her that this is all fake, and she believed it. She saw the light. I said, Mom, look at this. I'm like, you believe this thing on the moon that they had, this type of vehicle, they're driving around on the moon in the 60s, okay? You believe this? And she said, you know what? You're right. It's all fake. I made her see the light, and I see your comments saying I'm trolling. I'm not. Okay, this is real. Okay, and it's just a giant propaganda machine.
You partially do sound like you're trolling, but like I'm going to engage with these points because I know that there are a lot of people that actually do believe that we haven't made it to the moon. The best evidence indicates we have because of the Soviet Union indicating that we did go there. There's no good evidence to indicate that there's some sort of global conspiracy that would then be controlling every aspect of our society caused that in the first place. You say the Earth is flat. You can literally prove that wrong by looking at the fact that there's a sunset, right? If it is blocked by the horizon, that literally necessarily entails that it is curved because of the fact that that couldn't happen if it was flat. If it was flat, it would stay above you, right? And you would be able to see it. It would just get smaller over time. So we don't actually see the sun get smaller. We see it get blocked by the horizon.
The sun is there is no curvature. There is no curvature at all.
Then how does the sun set?
It's right above your head, man. The sun. Okay. Let's say
the Earth is flat. Pause. Let's just do this for a second. Let's say the Earth is flat. The sun's on top of you. At every point on the top of the surface that is flat, can you see the sun?
At every point where what'd you say?
Yeah. If on the surface of my hand, right, like this part right here, can you see my fist at any point on top of that surface?
Yeah, I'm looking at the sun. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So how does the sun set? If the sun sets this way, that means no one can see it now. So why would they be able to see it on that side?
The sun moves the Earth. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It moves the Earth. Okay? It's just like this, right? So what state do you live in? California? Okay.
You said the sun moves the Earth. What the fuck? Yeah,
Okay,
so because of gravity. No shit. The sun responds to the Earth's gravity. I mean, the Earth and the sun both respond to each other's gravity.
Yes. Okay. So about the sun. So you're under the assumption that the sun is exactly 93 million miles away, as they say, correct?
Yeah.
It's not. It's really not. It's just not. It's
Do you
just
think it's
propaganda.
within our atmosphere?
I just
Hey,
got
surprising,
restricted.
you just got a misinformation flag. Surprising, right? Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that criteria list in the TikTok screen. We're just looking for some debates, everybody. That guy's so absurd, dude. How fucking ridiculous, man. And by the way, another thing about the moon is that you can literally shoot lasers onto the moon, and there are certain reflectors that we left there, and you can get feedback and a response. It's so ridiculous that people believe that we haven't been to the moon. It's actually ridiculous. Let's go to the next individual. Only do send a guest request if you meet that criteria listed on the TikTok screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen for the 3,600 people here on YouTube. Hit that thumbs up. Let's try to get to 2,000 likes. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. Let's get to 1.5 million likes if we possibly can. I'd really, really, really appreciate it. If you want to support me, as always, Venmo, PayPal, link tree in the bio, as well as the description of the YouTube. So as you can support me over YouTube Super Chat, as always, everybody. Alrighty. Let's get this next individual up here. Sacred Sash, thank you so much for the money gun. Thank you. Yo, what's up? How old are you? How old are you? Alrighty, let's get this next individual up here. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Somebody.
Let's go to the next individual and send a guest request if you meet that criteria listed on the TikTok screen, everybody. We are just looking for some debates. Think of this spider, by the way. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Yo, what's up? How old are you?
18.
Okay, they said 18 as soon as I kicked them. Let's go to the next individual, everybody. Only do send a guest request if you meet that criteria on the TikTok screen. Again, if you're on YouTube, hit that fucking thumbs up. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, you get him?
How old are you?
22.
Do you support Trump?
Nah, gang, I actually wanted to debate.
We are just looking for some debates, everybody. Only do send a guest request if you meet that criteria listed on the TikTok screen, everyone. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. Just looking for some debates. On YouTube, let me know how many likes we're at right now, everybody. Let me know how many thumbs up we're at on YouTube in the chat if you can. Let's go to the next individual here real quick, everybody. If you're on YouTube, again, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
20.
Do you support Trump?
Mm-hmm.
What's your birth year?
December 2005. I'm 20.
Okay. And if the election were held today, Harris versus Trump, who would you rather vote for?
I think Trump still, because like with Kamala, she wasn't being completely honest, and there was like stories of her being involved
Kamala.
in like children trafficking.
What source do you have for that?
You can go to the Ginger Theory on Instagram. You have to scroll down a bit, but there's a clip or a photo of her being involved in children trafficking. She's actually
No,
a
there's
source.
not.
You need to go look.
No, there's not.
Go look.
I'm not going
Go
to some
look.
random social media account.
Okay, I'll find it.
Can you give me a media article?
I have to go look to her page.
Yeah, I'm not going to some random Instagram account. I think that's called marketing that you're trying to do right now.
No, she has over 200K followers.
I don't care. Let's just go on to the next person. Only do send a guest request if you meet that criteria on the TikTok screen, everybody. We are just looking for some debates.
Massachusetts? New Jersey?